Because he texted you, didn't he?
Yep.
And what did he say?
So he texted me and said that he wants you to have it.
So we
Wait,
have...
what?
We have...
No way. I started going to hashtag games when I was 14. Just literally just going there, filming on my phone or whatever, just whatever. And there was a few other guys as well who were doing the same thing, Alfie and Matt. And Spencer saw this and was like, yo, why don't you do something like AFTV? Sort of like ish.
Yeah.
And we was like, oh, like, cool. So we all met up one day and literally that night we created something called hashtag Superfans.
Yeah.
Which we just went to every single home and away game, just vlogging and just having a good time.
Wow.
So yeah, that's how the hashtag thing come about. And I think now it's sort of like, I've got older. I've changed a lot since I was 14, like as you do anyway. It's like now it's like
your Palmer's through and through now.
Messi, Dons, big players. But like, yeah, now I just go there because it's like a family. Like it genuinely is like you don't get that at any other non-league club. Like I think you can agree as well from going to hashtag. Like, it was unreal. Like I know it's quite deep, but like when was it? The Soamtown Rangers game.
Yeah.
So we were on BBC. The day before that game, my dad passed away. And the team talk that the manager Devs gave was go out there and win it for him. And that's so special. Do you know what I mean?
You and your dad.
Yeah, like that is special. Like you don't get that at any other club, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I remember seeing the clips of that, and it did choke me up. Like that, what a fucking touch of class that is from Devs and the hashtag boys. Like let's face it, we're just a fan. You're just a fan that rocks up, and then they hear about your dad, and then Devs is there. It's like he's giving this passionate speech. He's like, go out there and fucking win it for Callum and his dad. And didn't the hashtag boys buy or Spencer buy you some stuff?
Yeah. So obviously that happened and stuff, and I went to a game the next week, and they went, right, Callum, and that Devs was like, right, I need to speak to you after. I'm thinking, I'm getting in the reserves team, or I'm getting in the first team. I'm like, I'm in. I'm like, and then everyone's sitting down, and then he pulls us aside and he goes, right, so we're gonna buy your dream setup. I was like, oh, why don't you pick me for the first team instead, mate? It was amazing, and basically they were like, we've all the players have chipped in. We've got $2,000 for you to go and start your dream. And now I've got my own setup and stuff where I can go and stream and stuff, which is that's
unreal.
It makes me speechless. Like you can't really say much there. Like they didn't need to do that, and I think what was so special about that as well, didn't publicly tweet it once, didn't say anything about it. They just went, there you go.
Yeah, when you gave me $2,500, you made a video out of it.
Yeah,
so
I gave my friend. I think I actually told her I gave my friend $5,000. So it's closer to dollars than pounds. Let's try and get this in.
Hashtag are a lot better than you.
Hashtag United. They get a lot of stick online, right? From football Twitter twats, right? Who are like,
I've had it myself from superfans.
Oh, mate, if this goes out as a clip, there'll be people on there going hashtag United for fuck them. Like I've been friends with Spencer for years, right? But it is an easy joke to make. Like, oh, hashtag United, blah blah blah. I went to the first hashtag game a year or two ago. I was like, fucking hell, this is proper family vibes. Like, I remember because I say we, like, hashtag we won that game.
You're an ultra.
Hashtag won that game against a Soams, didn't they?
That's the game we were at.
Scenes, right? Penalties, yeah, absolute scenes. Do you remember when we were all stood, like, but underneath Spencer and Seb at the end, and we were all singing, I want to be a man. Stuff like that. And we were singing Spencer's name. We came up with chants with Jesse Wallalasson and all them lot, but Smudger and that. But that is an absolute touch of class. And what you said as well about them not tweeting it or publicly having to show it is fucking class.
It's beautiful. Honestly.
Fair play to Spencer and all them lads. When you say they had a wit round, what were the hashtag boys giving you the money from their own pocket? Were they?
Yeah. So there was I think it was Jamie Hersett who come up with the idea, a hashtag player. They all literally just took money out of their own pocket and put it all together and was like, yeah, this is like, if this is what we can do for you. And I mean, since then, I've been able to like stream, and obviously now Tom's now my manager with Waves.
Big up me.
Big up, mate. Go from talking about my dad to now Tom Shaw. I promised myself I'm working to make deep jokes, and I've done it. But yeah, like just now I can go and run with that, and obviously now with Clash, like it's been a bit of a mad year. Like the hardest year of my life also been the best year of my life. It's been insane, really.
That's a lot for anyone to take on, let alone a 16, 17-year-old as well. But what a moment for you. It's almost symbolic, isn't it? That you started out as this hashtag fan, you got ingrained in this lovely family-run club. You start your own event, probably inspired a lot by what Spencer's done in the space. And then you find yourself with an armband walking out
With Spencer.
At Clash. Like, that is a beautiful moment.
Man.
Callum, you did all this in memory of your dad, didn't you?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us a bit about that? Or
So obviously Clash started in June the 5th, 2020. Me and Tom were just planning stuff. 2 months before Clash started, on the 20th of September, my mum walked into my room, knocked into my door and went, "Your dad passed away." I was expecting to see my dad in that morning. It was the first day of my football season. He, within the early hours, had a heart attack and passed within 5 seconds.
wow.
It was the first time that I'd ever experienced losing someone.
Yeah.
That morning I went and played football and played for the same team because I knew how much he loved that team.
Yeah.
And I had to go and tell everyone who he'd known for years that he had passed. And I think that was probably one of the hardest things to experience. And that's why I go by the phrase that, tomorrow's never guaranteed.
Yeah.
And that's why, Clash means so much to me, is because he loves football. Absolutely loved it. Like, I play for a Sunday league team, and he sits there watching Arsenal going, "Yep, that's Callum," or "That's Charlie," or "That's that." and he loved it so much. So, to do that,
Who were you? What player were you?
Callum, of course. Arsenal.
What player was it? What way were you compared to?
Oh God, I used to be compared to Theo Walcott.
Oh, okay.
So
fair play.
no, he loved football so much, and to be able to put on an event. Do you know what? I remember one thing that he said to me about Clash of Creators. He didn't get YouTube, he didn't get anything. We was in a car on the way to my football game, and he went, "Can I drive you there to the event?" And that has stuck with me for for the whole time. Like, you wouldn't find a better man and stuff like that. Like, he was such a nice person.
I imagine you've got a lot of his better qualities embedded in you, mate, because for a 16, 17-year-old to come up with this idea, that a lot of 16-year-olds have them ideas, but to actually execute it and put it through, fair fucking play to you. Like, you're an absolutely lovely kid. I don't want to patronise you. You're a lovely man, but you've absolutely smashed it. And I think your dad would be fucking super proud of you, mate. So put it there, man.
Appreciate that. I think what's so special about this event as well is it's for mind, it's for mental health. Of course, I've had the hardest year of my life, but so many people have as well. We've all been stuck at home. We've all struggled so much, and obviously, I know I've had my additional things with my dad and stuff like that. But to put on an event and to raise money for those who are really, really struggling out there in the world, that is such a beautiful thing. Forget about how many big creators are there. We've done this for those who are really struggling. And you see these charity events and you see these things. It's oh yeah, we're raising money for this. This hits home. This really for so many people. This charity is so special to so many people. So to be able to do that, man, it was a dream come true. More than anything else in the world.
Absolutely smashed it, mate.
I would like to say, obviously, this will happen during us planning it, and for the fact he carried on.
There's so many people out there, and you
Yeah.
couldn't blame them,
No.
but they could park it and bin it. Yeah,
I would.
yeah.
I think I would.
I fucking would, mate.
Yeah.
I would.
And for him, Clash was I don't want to speak for you, but Clash was the driving force of how to overcome those emotions and that grief. That grief was to work through it. And thankfully we've had a great team. Tamika, Brooke, whatever, Finn, but your work rate throughout this has been next level.
Both of you, yeah.
But
both,
17, I remember I've always been a hard worker, but at 17, I enjoyed getting drunk with my mates.
Yeah, I'm 28. I still do
Exactly.
that. Yeah. 17. I was trying weed for the first time in the park, then going home and crying to my mum about it.
There you go. But no, he worked so hard, even and let it be like a motivator to build it and perfect it.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's something I'm super proud of, man. So.
Yeah, well done, mate. Well
appreciate
done. Well done. And let's look forward to Clash of Creators too. Whether we're a part of it or not, we'd love to be. We'll throw our hat in the ring. But
You guys absolutely will.
I already said the offer for Stevie to be a ball boy is obviously there.
Stop calling him bald boy. Callum, you worked hard, but I think it's got to be said, you didn't work hard enough because you didn't get the trophy, did you?
No, we did. I didn't.
Who took that?
It was Casey Barker who took it home.
So the original plan with that was basically that we decided beforehand that obviously 4 captains, that whoever was the captain get to take it home.
Mhm.
So originally the captain was AJ Shabil because of Nico. Then it was a case of Spencer Owen.
Mhm.
But then Casey wanted to borrow it for a video, so it was at Casey's house. So basically, I think obviously Spencer is going to then work with Casey to obviously pick it up or whatever.
Yeah.
So Spencer's got it right now,
I
has
think
he?
so, yeah.
He hasn't though, has he?
No.
Because he texted you, didn't he?
Yep.
And what did he say?
So he texted me and said that he wants you to have it.
So we
Wait,
have.
what?
We have.
No way.
We have the Clash of Creators trophy here because I think we all had so
That is
much
so
fun.
beautiful,
From the,
man.
There we go. You raised so much money for such a great cause. You've had such a hard year. So I think Callum, you're the true champion of Clash of
Oh, mate, I
Creators.
appreciate that.
So there you go. Go home and put that on your shelf,
Oh,
mate.
but that was a surprise. Bloody hell. Like, whoa.
And that's just another nod to Spencer Owen because what a man he is.
I love that man, and I cannot speak more highly of him. Like this. Do you know? I mean, I've got no words for him. Like I've known him since I was 14.
Yeah.
I was a schoolboy. I was in year 10 when
Yeah.
I met Spencer, and to obviously walk out with him and do all that. Like he is the nicest guy in the world. Like genuinely, just so down to earth. Like just everything in general. He's like.
There you go, mate. You've got the trophy for Clash, even though you didn't win it.
Everyone got what they wanted out of the event.
Yep, perfectly run, nailed.
And then this happens, and it's just like
I can't believe it.